Greetings, Nostalgia Bait here with a different kind of video today. Figured it was about time to do the old studio, aka garage, aka car hole tour. Show you exactly where I shoot these videos. So yeah, this is it. This is the garage, which I've affectionately called the car hole now for several years now. And here's the main station. We've got the television, of course, the CRT, which I found in the street, literally across the street in a neighbor's yard. Wasn't sure if it was working. It was pretty water damaged, but I was able to clean it up, and it works great, actually. It didn't have a remote, but that was pretty easy to replace. Pretty cheap. I think I paid 10, 11 bucks for that, and it works perfectly now. I've got the old VCR DVD combo there. That's one that I had. I think I got this in the early 2000s when DVD was still a thing, or a big thing, and it works great, still works great, knock on wood. I do have a couple other VCRs which I'll show here in a second. That's all running through my old Iowa boombox here, which, I mean, it works great. I love it. I love the sound. Unfortunately, I realized recently these tape decks no longer work, which I was really bummed about, because I did want to do some shows on analog tapes, but really this thing is dead in the water. I think it rewinds barely, but it just keeps shutting off. So I'll probably try to get it fixed at some point. I don't know enough about it to fix it myself. I mean, I don't know anything about it really, but I could give it a shot. Of course, there's Volcano and Volcano Lady. Some vintage, older guitar gear. I've been a musician my whole life, so this is doing double duty here as a retro cave / music production studio. Got my old Digi 03 rack there for recording when I used to do recording. Some excess tapes here, what's being watched, what's been watched, all that stuff. And then, of course, the main collection of VHS cassettes. A lot of these, I mean, especially the ones taped off television, those are all from my childhood that I've held on to. Keep finding things here and there. Oh, there's Hans peeking out from the back. He fell again. That guy's fallen off the wall at least 4 or 5 times and survived every time. Glass is still intact. It's quite amazing. I'm starting to think there's something special about that photo. But most of these, the rest of these, are store-bought at my old honey hole. 25 to 35 cents a tape, which is awesome. Again, some of them from my youth, but most I've just purchased recently. Slowly going through and cataloging. A couple of DVDs there. The rest of my collection, digital collections, is in there. Lots and lots of storage. Under here I've got my V-kit, my electronic drum kit, and a bass amp, which I'm trying to get rid of. If anyone wants a bass amp, let me know. Nothing too exciting here. Just try to keep it clean and dust free. Oh, here's the old tripod I used to shoot my videos. I've toyed with the idea of getting a digital converter. Not sure exactly how I feel about that. I mean, that's what everybody does, and I get it. It's great for the quality, but I think kind of what I'm going for right now is literally just the viewing experience off of a CRT. That's kind of the major selling point, or major reason why I did this. I wanted to kind of capture the feeling of what it was like to watch something on a television. So doing a digital transfer is great. I'll probably do it at some point. Just haven't picked one up yet, but a couple of VCRs. So this Sony has a HPF, right? What is it? Something along those lines. I think it's an HPF 750. I found this also in the street, down the street. It turns on, it plays, but it's crunching up tapes when I press rewind. So I took that one apart, messed around with it a little bit, but I don't know what I'm doing. A couple of loose parts fell out. Maybe I'll put those back in, see if it works. But this one I'm going to keep. This is a really nice one. It's unfortunate it doesn't work perfectly, but this one I'll definitely get fixed by a professional. This one I found at the Goodwill, $9.99. It's a Polaroid. I'd never seen one before, so I figured why not. Same thing, it plays, it crunches up the tapes a little bit, but I think this one will be a lot easier to fix if and when I take it apart, which I'll do eventually. But for $9.99, I couldn't pass it up. It's also a DVD player. I'm hoping to get many more years out of my my Sony, but if for some reason that one fails, I'm at least have a backup that I can fix pretty easily. Here's the old sofa for the TV viewing. The old dartboard. Just trying to make it like a another living room. It's an extension of my living room here. You know, Good, Bad, the Ugly, classic card there. Pantera poster, obligatory golf clubs that everyone has in their garage. And that's pretty much it. I've got the fridge here, the famous fridge at the end of my videos. No Perrier in there today. Usually there's beer, but I'm out of that too. So it's going to be Sprite or Coca-Cola for now. And that's really it. Let me know what you think. Please remember to like and subscribe. And what does your retro cave look like? Do you have a retro cave? Where do you like to watch your classic videos and play your classic video games? Oh, I used to have all my classic vintage gaming gear in here too, like my original NES from childhood, my Super Nintendo. But you know, even though we're in Southern California, it can get pretty chilly at night. You know, high 40s, mid 40s, even high 30s sometimes, and I just didn't like having my stuff out here all the time, exposed to the elements somewhat. So that is actually in my office. So maybe I'll do a tour of my office at some point, because that's where I have all my vintage gear and even more really cool recording stuff, and that's where I do all my post-production and everything. So look out for that someday. But until then, thank you very much. Have a nice day.